Winning a championship is one of the hardest things you can do in sports. Winning as an under-the-radar surprise, even harder. In the 21st century, a handful of FCS football teams have done just that, winning national championships in surprising fashion. Here's a look at the top 5 most surprising FCS title runs since 2000. We'll start with 2020. That's the spring 2021 season for those wondering. It's where Sam Houston won its first title after a 10-0 season. The Bearcats, however, finished 2019 unranked, and then COVID-19 hit. They hadn't made the playoffs since 2017. Then came the magical season of spring 2021. It started with a 6-0 regular season that included a 54-point win over conference favorite Nichols. In the playoffs, Sam Houston won 4 games, including wins over perennial powers North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and James Madison. Behind a 10-catch, 108-yard, 2-touchdown performance from Jaquez Ezzard in the title game, the Bearcats shocked everyone and finally got over the hump. In 2016, FCS football was in the midst of the North Dakota State dynasty. The Bison had won 5 straight titles entering the year, and they would go on to win 3 of the next 4 titles. But they didn't win in 2016. That's because James Madison, after years of first and second round exits in the 2010s, finally broke through. JMU went undefeated against FCS competition, including a semifinal upset of the dynasty that was North Dakota State. It all ended with a 28-14 national championship win over Youngstown State. Richmond was only the 3rd best team in its CAA division in 2008, but the Spiders still won the FCS title. Surprising, right? After getting an at-large berth to the playoffs, Richmond won its first round game before a stunning, dominating second round win over 3-time defending champion Appalachian State by 20 points. The Spiders closed their title run with wins over 3-seed Northern Iowa and 4-seed Montana to finish as FCS champions for the first time. Surprising for a program that never made it past the quarterfinals before. Another James Madison team made the list here in 2004. At this point, James Madison was in a 4-year FCS playoff drought. Teams aren't supposed to go from that to winning the championship. But the Dukes did. It wasn't without some close calls, though. James Madison won his first 2 FCS playoff games, each by a score of 14-13. That's 1 point. Then came a 14-point win over William & Mary in the semifinals before the Dukes faced annual playoff contender Montana for the title. James Madison won that game by 10 points, stunning the Grizzlies. The final most surprising FCS title run since 2000 comes from 2002 Western Kentucky. After a first-round win, WKU had to play the number 2 seed, Western Illinois, which shut out the Hilltoppers in the regular season. West Kentucky won 31-28. After defeating the number 3 seed Georgia Southern in the semifinals, West Kentucky had to play the number 1 overall seed McNeese. McNeese beat Western Kentucky by 25 points in the regular season. None of that mattered in the title game, though. West Kentucky stunned McNeese with a 20-point win of its own, winning its first title. Who could be the next surprising team to win an FCS title?